Good morning from Bristol, in the land claimed by England. My name's Stuart Basden, and I'm here today surrounded by the singing of birds this Monday morning, the 1st of February 2021. And hearing all these birds sing brings to mind the persistence of that morning dawn chorus that these birds will sing every day, regardless of what's happening, relentlessly. This is the song of the morning that the birds bring. And that brings me to think about what's happening in the world, and it seems that so much is bringing gloom and darkness, and it's difficult, and yet we are called to sing regardless, relentless. I'm one of the co-founders of Extinction Rebellion, and early on in Extinction Rebellion we had a saying that said, the spiritual folks need to get off their yoga mats and into the streets. And some of the folks, the activists that have been in the streets, they're reaching burnout, they've got their exhaustion, they need to get off the streets onto their yoga mats. And that principle for me is a really important principle. Why is it that I cultivate my practices? And I'm not great and I don't always do it, but when I do, I meditate or yoga or singing or all of these things that bring me a strength to continue to persist like the birds. I don't do it just in order to meditate or to sing, but because it gives me the strength to bring myself and to bring the light into the world and transform the world around me. Whether that's through civil disobedience and direct action and community organizing, whether that's through being close to a friend in need, being medicine for somebody. We need to be medicine for each other in these difficult times, because it's hard to find our way. I find it hard to find my way. And yet the way is there, it's always there. It's inside us and it's around us. There's nothing but the way. Sometimes we can get confused and turned off. And sometimes the darkness seems so attractive. Yet it is on us to say our truth. And at the social level, we need to say our truth loudly and congruently and together as a collective. I've heard that the first global citizens' assembly is being organised and coming together. This is a way of bringing together voices from all over the planet in all different situations to have a voice collectively and together. The time for political leaders, elections, or even completely removing democracy at all and oligarchs, these times are ending, and the time is stepping forward where we find our voice together. And so it is for us in these difficult times, these times where we can't always be as close to our loved ones as we want to find the ways to connect, to build relational webs and networks, to build trust and to build resilience into our communities so that we can shine and find our voices and then use those to send messages into the world. Messages that say enough and no and stop, but messages that say this is the world we want. A world of liberation, of justice and togetherness. May you find your way on this February 2021 as we move forwards, ever forwards, in this eternal now. Blessings.